Hey, it's Fertility Queen. I'm back with another Q&A. This one comes from Michelle. Hi, Michelle. I got your message a little while ago, and I do want to also apologize that it is a little bit late. So, you write, "Hello, beautiful. I've recently come across your blog and YouTube channel, and in fact read a couple of your posts in Breast Nexus a year ago. I'm 37 and have been attempting to increase my breast size through natural methods. On and off since I was 20, a long time, right? I'm lean, strong, and now my breasts have lost a lot of volume from my youth. My periods have been irregular for as long as I can remember. Missing it up for 2 months sometimes, but otherwise having a cycle that lasts anywhere from 31 to 38 days. My PMS symptoms can get extremely volatile, causing me to become severely and suicidally depressed occasionally, and my skin breaks out too." I'm going to stop right there because this is like it's really common. A lot of women who have estrogen dominance are going to feel really depressed. Breaking out is obviously androgens, high estrogen, high androgens, and it's also possible being at 37 your hormones have dropped. That's common. I don't want to say it's normal because I don't believe that it's normal for your hormones to drop when you're that age. I still feel like that's young. So anyway, 37, I'm not far from you. So I can definitely relate, even though I went through perimenopause much sooner. Not saying that you're going through perimenopause, but it's like that's where we're headed, obviously, right? So I would say get an FSH, follicle stimulating hormone panel with the luteinizing hormone panel. It wouldn't hurt to get some hormones, the rest of your hormones tested, like your estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. See where your androgen levels are. Yeah, I just feel like if your FSH is high, then that means your pituitary is doing work to stimulate, to create follicles, and then your luteinizing hormone may be a little low. So it's possible that you can have prolactin if they feel like, if they don't feel firm, if you're seeing the firmness is gone. I would say check your prolactin for sure, along with those two, luteinizing hormone and FSH. If you feel like you're using a breast pump and it's not holding the firmness, that's another telltale sign of higher prolactin or not enough progesterone, not enough estrogen. Prolactin tends to not react when you're pumping, and it leaves the boobs kind of like an odd shape. They're not as firm and they're not as round, so they feel different. I like to say they feel like liquid, like water balloons, and when they're nice and firm, they're kind of mallowy, like pillows, like fluffy pillows, Yeah, I think you might have just high androgens or high estrogen. You probably have lower hormones across the board, but you're probably still dominant in estrogen or and perhaps your testosterone, so your prolactin might be a little bit higher than it should be for the breasts to like lose their firmness. That's my guess, but you're not going to find out until you get the test done. So it says, what else do you write? Okay, so missing up to 2 months, 31 to 38 days, yeah, you're definitely, I think you're kind of headed to the perimenopause. Get a panel done, because when I started noticing that my periods were fewer and far, be in between, then all of a sudden I wasn't really having them, but that sounds pretty late, so you probably have low hormones. That's not normal. Maybe your womb is a little bit cooler. You want to warm that area up. You're saying you're lean. I've mainly eaten a vegetarian vegan diet since 15. At times I've included fish and chicken. Yeah, you might be a little bit cooler in the womb. So I don't know if you crave like cold drinks or room temp. If you're room temp, maybe you crave like spicy food. You like the spicy foods. I know when I was running really cool before doing my NBE protocol and restoring my fertility, getting away from menopause, I was on the cooler and damp side in Chinese medicine. So I always drank room temp. I always craved hotter, warmer things. I never liked ice in my drinks. And I always ate the spicy chili. I couldn't get enough of it. But now I'm the opposite. I want ice in everything. I sweat really easily, and I just feel like I need some sour cream to cool off my spicy palate, because I still enjoy spicy foods, but I can't handle it like I used to. So I think I might have some trapped heat in certain areas of my body. But anyways, it's possible you're not getting the flow of all of your energy, and it's like you've got cool areas and maybe some warmer areas. I'm not sure, but that's what it reminds me of. So yeah, a vegetarian diet would definitely contribute to that as well. Try different herbal formulas, Brava, Bountiful Breast, Nugalberry. Nothing has created lasting growth. I've experienced swelling, which increased as I got closer to my period and then diminished later. So I have mostly given up, but coming across your channel has re-inspired me to try again. But I'm concerned about the dangers of using glandulars, which I have read and watched videos and had a naturopath advise against. And what can you tell me about the risks that you have or considered? And what does your doctor say about your herbal glandulars use? Thank you for taking the time to read my message, and hope you will find time to reply. I know you're a busy woman. Regards. Okay, so you know what? Everything is a risk. I'm not here to try to convince anybody that they should do this. All I'm saying is, with my experience, this shit works. It just works. I am out of menopause. I still have thyroid problems. I retested my thyroid hormones, and I am all out of whack. And I haven't really been taking care of myself like I should. Even though I'm really skinny and I've lost so much weight these past couple of months, I think something is going on with my liver. I'm really going to investigate a little bit more, but I've just been so busy. I've been neglecting a lot of my healthy habits. So my vitamin D is extremely low, and my iron is low. So either I have parasites that are sucking the life essence out of me, which is why I could possibly be down to my weight, or it could be something else. So, but as far as you giving up, I don't know if you actually did an in-depth testing to confirm like what would be contributing to this whole thing. Like, I still think maybe perhaps you didn't give it enough time, or yeah, you just needed the mix of, you know, like the diet, the cleansing of the xenoestrogens, and then just giving your body what it really needed. And I feel like tests, even though they're not perfect, I feel like they're very telling, at least for the moment, and they will make you stick to your protocol. So as far as the glandulars being a risk, anything is a risk. Maybe there are parasites in eggs and things in the glandulars. I have no idea. All I know is that ovaries are not really glands. I don't know. Maybe they are. I just look at ovaries more like a, like, because when I hear glandulars, I think of like the pineal, I think of hypothalamus, I think of like the pituitary and adrenals. But when I think of the ovaries, I think of an organ. I don't know. And organs, like, I've been taking the kidney and I feel so much better. I noticed my urine is a golden color, you know, so, and then I stopped right now because I figure I'm going to take a little break. But I don't know what to tell you. I just know that it's a risk. It's just a lot of ovaries that are grounded up together, and you're taking a chance. But since it's grass-fed, you're less likely to have, I think, a contamination. But anything is possible. It's kind of like when we go and we eat sushi, or maybe even the raw greens that maybe we didn't rinse them that well. What if they're contaminated with eggs? You can get parasites anywhere. So I don't know, with the whole mad cow thing, it just has yet to be a problem. I just see so many people on the forums downing the use of bovine ovarian supplementation, and I have yet to hear a real case of someone getting mad cow or some massive, infection. Could it cause cancer? I think if you've already got cancer in your body, it can feed the cancer because it's like real hormones. Just like anything else, you can eat a lot of dangerous deep fried carbs and feed your cancer. You can walk outside and have inhalation of whatever toxic fumes are out there and feed your cancer. So I mean, anything is possible. A naturopath can advise against them. I think glandulars, certain cases, yes, like the adrenal glandulars. I think sometimes they can overstimulate the adrenals. I think if you don't know what you're doing, absolutely, they can be dangerous. But that's just like anything else. But as far as the ovarian, increasing your fertility and just, because think about it, our ovaries are going to shrink over time as we get older. So you're just stimulating what's already there just to prevent it from atrophying and helping your body work better and giving, I want to say through the feedback loop, you're helping your hypothalamus and your pituitary not have to work so hard, to have your hormones circulate. So that's what I think. You're not going to be on BO forever. A year can be enough, but a lot of women have done a year to 2 years. So you just have to listen to your body. I can't advise anything other than it's worked for me and I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of trying things. I think I've had exposure to worse things in my past, like mercury, amalgams, God knows what else in the food that I've eaten as a kid, in the water that I've drinking that might have been contaminated, and all the sushi that I've had that I know were full of eggs and parasites. So do your cleanses, go and get a, do the wormwood and cleanse after, this is done, this protocol is done, but don't be afraid is all I'm saying. Just listen to your body. So I hope that answers your question. I really wish I did have an answer. I just know what worked for me and so many other women. I think it's actually not nearly as dangerous as going into the surgeon's office and having your ovaries taken out or having breast implants put in. So it's not just enhancement of the breast, it's actually preserving your fertility. So think of it that way. It's definitely worth it. You're still young, so you want to keep your skin to be soft and young and not dry, and your hair, and we're women, we don't age very well like men do, so we're going to try to hold on to our youth as much as possible. So anyways, you might need to just give it some more time, and my guide will show you how to introduce the pumping, because if you do it when your prolactin's high, that's when you're definitely going to get higher prolactin and no results. If that makes any sense. So, okay, I'll talk to you soon. I'll probably hear from you soon.